Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Ibrahim Riyad Al-Arifi and today inshallah I will explain the four fundamental concepts in statistics and they are the population, sample, parameter and the statistic. These ideas are the core of almost all statistical analysis. And first we'll start with the population. A population is all the individuals or elements we want to study. For example, if I want to study university students, then all the university students are the population. Well, the problem here is a population is usually very large and difficult to measure completely. So instead we use our beloved statistician friend sample. So instead of studying everyone, we can use a sample. A sample is a smaller group taken from the population. Take an example here. I might choose 30 students instead of all students. We do this because it's faster, cheaper, and more practical, but it must represent the population very well. And some people are going to ask me what is the difference between the sample and the population, and I'm gonna enlighten them. Here's the key difference between those two. First, we start with the population. The population is the full data, while the sample, on the other hand, is only a part of it. And the population gives complete information, but the sample is what we actually work with. So, in statistics, we often trade completeness for practicality. Now, the most important part is the difference between a parameter and a statistic. A parameter is a value that describes the population, like the average of all students. But usually we don't know, so it's unknown. A statistic, on the other hand, is calculated from the sample, like the average of 30 students, and this one is known because we have the data. And here's a visual comparison. Well, in this chart, mu represents the population mean, and the x bar represents the mean. We use x bar to estimate mu, so basically we use something we know to estimate something we don't know, and it all makes sense. And the main idea is actually very simple. There is no inference without a sample, and the parameter is unknown, and the statistic is known. And statistics is all about using the sample to understand the population. And the final question is, can we know mu without a sample? Well, the answer is no, because mu represents the entire population and we can only estimate it through a sample.